Watching the hurried budget process over the last few session days has been disappointing. And that disappointment culminated in public comments issued last week. Like 2007, the actions of the Senate threatened to degrade the institution beyond recognition, and certainly beyond what the general public would assess to be good government. The people have been clamoring for us to do better. And here we are, 2 years removed from the embarrassing and irresponsible government shutdown. And yet again, there is ample evidence that things have not yet improved here in the state Senate. Just last week, there was a personal attack leveled against my fellow Ingham County colleague who left in frustration because of Senate leadership couldn't close the deal on ensuring that troopers were not laid off. Now, I was in the Education Committee, so I did not witness the senator from Howell's statement to that effect, though I have read some of it, and I certainly heard about it. And I share the sentiment. And while I have been the target of the majority spokesperson's venom, I never thought I would see it aimed at one of your fellow Republicans. Nor would I imagine that it would be me who would rise to rebuke the comment. But I do so rise now. I was disgusted by what I read by your spokesperson, Mr. Leader. I would hope that you do not condone or encourage such behavior. It is one thing to play politics and feign irritation with members from the other side of the aisle. People expect that sort of thing to some extent in this place. But you do a huge disservice to the institution when you vest your staff people with the credibility of your office and they wage personal attacks against a sitting member of this body. A member who's not only trying to save the state police trooper ranks, but is off at Army War College this week serving our country in the National Guard. Now, I regularly turn the other cheek when Republican spokesperson uses thinly veiled gender-based comments like shrill and prattle when describing me. I tolerate it, but it doesn't make it right. But the disrespect that has been shown towards Senator from Howell is utterly beneath this institution. If we're ever going to do better, as the public so desperately wants us to, and more importantly, as the public so desperately deserves from us, we have to lead by example in how we treat one another and how the people we vest with authority use their power, and whether or not we can come together in earnest to get something done on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan. The people we're lucky enough to represent. Now, no one else is here to stand up on behalf of the senator from Howell, so I'll do it. And I ask that my comments be printed in the Journal, so when he gets back from National Guard duty, he can read them. Thank you, Mr. President.